Hello everyone and welcome back to Revisiting Horizon Zero Dawn. Before we jump into this episode, I just want to say a huge thank you for the support on the first video. There were so many lovely comments of people's experiences with this game, which was really nice to read through. I had a few really nice DMs as well, so yeah, just a big thank you, and I'm excited to continue with it today. So in the last episode we left off with going to give Val a visit. My aim for this episode is to hopefully get to Meridian. I have missed it so much. Meridian is like one of my favourite areas in this game, so I'm excited to go back there. I also think that this episode is going to be quite sad based on who we're going to be spending most of our time with.
Lives. The tribe is lucky to have her.
And if you haven't guessed, it's Val. It's gonna be very sad, I think, but it will be nice to see him again. Let's pick all these up. Now let's go see our favourite person in the world. Fresh.
Aloy!
We haven't missed you, that's safe to say.
Nora, continue the report.
Ignore me, I don't think so.
Since when has any outcast's need been my concern?
Since I was made a seeker,
Since I was anointed
actually.
a seeker. Now open the gate.
You, a seeker? Have Tissa and Jezza gone insane? Bad enough that they let you run in the proving. But to nurse you back to health inside the sacred mountain? No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead under cairns of stone.
Ooh, you dishonor the dead. Watch your tongue or you're a nobody. Let's go with the heart.
How can you be so heartless? I fought beside those children, shoulder to shoulder and back to back. I saw them fall.
If even one of them had been true Nora, they would have put an arrow in your back. Resh,
Wow.
come on. Silence! I am your Warchief.
And I am a seeker anointed by the High Matriarchs. So open the gate, and I will be on my way.
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
Yeah, so just let her go.
What was that?
I remember seeing this bit for the first time and I was so scared. Hey, look at that, that's crazy.
Sound the alarm!
I do really love the design of these machines though. I don't know what it is about them, just really interesting.
By the goddess, what's it doing to them?
Taking control.
And the way they move too, it's really mesmerizing. To me at least.
Brace yourselves! What have you brought on us now, under this curse? Kill them, Braves! Kill them all!
Let's go.
Ready yourselves. Today we fight a curse, a demon.
Put some of these down. Get another one in.
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Let's go.
Attack! Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
Whoa. I have also been playing a lot of God of War. So I'm keep pressing X to dodge. But in this game it's to jump. We'll get used to it again though, it's fine. anyone is interested in my God of War Ragnarok playthrough, I do have another channel where I post all my Twitch VODs. I do break them up into smaller parts for ease of watching. Yeah, I have a lot of fun games planned over there because I have a giant backlog. I have a huge backlog of games to get through, and obviously, you know, 2023 is going to be jam-packed as well. I do want to try and get a lot of them done. And I will explain why my backlog is so extensive in this episode.
The demon is
Things
dead!
merged with the killers at the proving.
Let's do some looting.
How does a machine like that take control of all those striders?
Let's examine the carcass now.
How'd you do it? Show me. You made them obey you. How? This. You did it with this. It's connecting to my focus. Then I could use this. It's worth a shot. Couple loops of wire. Looks like it'll hold. I just need to test it.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Teb? What are you doing here? You're a Stitcher, not a Brave.
I came to help defend Mother's Watch, but I never imagined I'd see anything like this. You killed that demon, pulled its guts from the carcass.
The way it controls other machines. I think I figured it out. But I need to test it on a machine.
Plenty of striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway. I need to speak to Varl.
I always knew you were different, Aloy, but
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All Mother. No matter what Resh says.
Thank you, Teb. But I have to go now.
I know you do. And my thoughts go with you.
Noise. Right, let's go and
I
override
want that
the
gate repaired
strider.
immediately.
I need to test this device.
I don't care if you have to
See what
bandage
it can
it
do.
together. Get it done.
And then after that, we go and see Varl.
It's your sister!
I'm not ready for the day that we have to tell Sona what happened. But I'm guessing we're gonna be coming back to the Nora lands at some point. And Sona didn't want Varl to go in the first place. So, she's definitely gonna be out for revenge, I think. You know, losing Vala, now Varl, would be way too much for me, honestly. How do you guys think Sona would react? I do think that she would just be straight out for revenge.
Striders. I can test the override device on them. It should go in quiet. Didn't go through.
Come over here. I remember doing this for the first time. I was in awe.
Nice and quiet.
Didn't actually think we'd get to ride machines.
Here it goes! Come on, come on. It worked!
Off we go.
There we go. Yeah! 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 Ride! This strider is fast! This beats walking.
It's so good. It just being back in this world. It's just, I don't know.
I should try overriding the
Feels
machine.
like
Probably
comfort.
can't. Just
Does
Watch
anyone else feel like that
yourselves!
playing this now?
Bring it closer.
Hey,
Closer.
Varl. Oh, he's a baboo.
Varl, I take it?
Where's his beard?
Am I seeing things? Or were you riding that strider when you came through the gate?
Maybe.
I was. It's hard to explain.
I imagine so.
Don't worry, Vol.
Strange times we
You
live
find
in.
out.
We who've
Oh,
survived.
this is hitting a lot harder now.
I recognize you, of course. Aloy, the outcast who won the proving. I'm glad to see you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch kirstys said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Carja Sundom? You seek exile?
No, a traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Well, then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled, and our borders unguarded. We have no Warchief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh. Only because Sona went missing. I'd go after her
Sona.
myself, but she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so I have.
You said I won the proving. How did you know that?
I spoke to survivors. They said you fought bravely, as did Bast. And my sister.
Your sister was Vala? I'm very sorry. I liked her. I think we might have even become friends.
Oh.
If we'd had a chance.
Thank you. She died saving others. There is no better death.
I should be on my way.
I can't.
Aloy, before you make the journey to Mother's Crown and beyond, is there any chance you could search for Sona? The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
The War Party massacre site. A wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst, on this side of the river. You might be able to pick up her trail there. She went after the killers who attacked the Proving, who killed those we love, who tried to kill you.
I get it, Varl. I'll see what I can do.
Oh. It's weird, even though I haven't been back for long, I can already see how far. Oh, sorry.
My family.
Whoopsie.
All of it we embrace. The world
Yeah,
just
you can
got
just
bigger.
see how far each of the characters have come
Mostly more dangerous.
already. Like, you know, Vol not understanding how Aloy is riding a strider and what he goes on to learn and help Aloy with in the future. It's just... it's really nice. And obviously Aloy as well, like, Aloy has gone through so much and she's learned a lot. It's nice to kind of see it all from the beginning again, because obviously, like we said in the last episode, hey Neil.
Is it his feet? My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought then. I got worried about hitting the fox. I didn't want to kill him based off my rat incident. I'm cautious of killing other animals in this game. As we mentioned in the last episode, we're going to notice things now, I think, based off what we now know in Forbidden West. Like, obviously Vol not understanding how Aloy's doing this to then having a focus of his own.
Some clue as to where she went.
I hope they don't attack my mount. Yeah, I got really sidetracked with
Before the killers
try not
used
to hit that
send
fox.
the other machines against them.
I also love this area as well. I don't know why, but I don't know. I really like it.
Lots of machines. All controlled by the
We
killers.
did also pass Nil. Are you a Nil lover or a Nil hater? I feel Nil is like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him. Hello. Yes, we're gonna do this and then hopefully make our way
Brave,
to
let us
Meridian
speak.
as well.
The dead and wounded all cleared away. Are there no more braves or healers here?
Just me. You're hurt. What happened?
I didn't. It's
I
madness
do have
out
a funny story
there.
about the
Warchief Sona sent me
tallneck.
back to report.
Devil's Thirst as well.
I'm no good to her like this.
Varl sent me to look for Sona. Do you know where she is now?
All I can tell you is where we parted. Near the metal tower, southeast of the ruins at Devil's Thirst. Look to the rise behind it with a lone boulder. I'll head for the embrace and report what I know to Varl and the others. May All Mother lend you strength. You'll need it, going alone.
She's Aloy, she'll be fine. She'll be alright.
Here we go!
Yeah, so when I first played through this, obviously there's a tallneck here. And I remember, I think I came a different way, but I remember standing in this little cross-section bit.
That's a tallneck.
And I was like, I can hear something. These machines weren't here, I don't think. And I could hear that. I was like, what is that noise? And I'm looking about everywhere. And then I turn around and then I just see it there because it was obviously like still doing its path and it hadn't ended up there. And I was looking around for ages. I was like, what is that noise? And then I turn around, all of a sudden it's there, and I remember just staring at it for ages. And my first question was, can we climb it? And lo and behold, we can. So that's what we're gonna go do. I'm gonna take a slight detour and climb a tallneck, because it would be rude not to. Hey, watching! Friends on the way? They are. I'm slowly getting out of the habit of pressing X to dodge. Does anyone else have that? Does anyone else play a game too much and then can't play any other game? We keep doing the wrong controls. Ah, your tail got me. Hey, nice, okay. Yeah, I've been like on a complete binge of God of War Ragnarok at the minute. It's like the only thing I've been playing. I think we're out of the habit by now. My strider I can hit? Do it. Don't fall, Aloy.
Okay, time to climb up to its head.
Yeah, like, I don't think anyone can ever describe the first time climbing and overriding a tallneck. It's just... it's an amazing feeling, like... just look at that, like... this world is so beautiful, I don't know how they did it.
I know. I wouldn't want to be poked in the head either.
Yeah, I got that line. I never get that line of her poking him in the head. It's my favourite one.
Everything along its path and sends what it sees to other machines.
I was gonna jump off then. Because I thought I had the glider. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. It's like my instinct just to go, right, let's jump off. And I can glide. And I can glide over to where we have to go next. Doesn't quite work like that in this game. I have heard of a lot of people as well also forgetting that the shield does not exist in this game. Shield wave doesn't exist in this game.
This must be the rise Sona's running.
I did come back here for photo mode once. I was on top of a cliff and I just yeeted Aloy off. And I was just chilling because I was like, oh, it's fine because I have my shield wing to like on auto.
The Warchief. They must have
So I
taken
just
a moment
jump
to
off and
rest.
just chilling, and then I had the death
easy.
screen and I was like, oh,
Going on after the
wrong
ambush.
game. That is the wrong game. It's quite funny though. I feel like you have to
That old bow has seen a
laugh
lot of
about
action.
that.
No one would have left it willingly. Sona's taken losses.
Oh, look at him. I love the tallnecks. And I'm glad we don't have to kill them because I don't know if I could bring myself to do that.
Dressing
Even
to
if they were
wounds.
trying to kill me.
The runner wasn't the only one who got hurt. Might be a blood trail I could follow. I should try my focus.
So cool. I've missed this area so much. This area and Meridian, like Devil's
Looks like Sona
Thirst,
and her braves headed for that ridge.
are my favourite areas. I don't know what it is with like post-apocalyptic like cities. So I'm a huge fan of like The Last of Us 2 and their environments. It must just be a post-apocalyptic thing. There's a theme with the sort of environments I like. And I would also probably say Horizon has a hand in that.
The dead sawtooth. Maybe Sona took it out.
Sona! I do
She
like
could
this
be close.
cutscene coming up. I also just love the little details, like how you can see the scar on her neck and her face, or her forehead from the blast. And that you can still see them in Forbidden West. I don't know, I like little details like that. A lot of people probably miss it, but big fan. Sona! Sona is just so cool. She's just, I love her.
You're lucky I happened by. One heartbeat more, and that sawtooth would have torn you apart.
Half a heartbeat more and I would have killed it myself. So you're Warchief Sona? Varl asked me to find you.
Has he held the gate?
He has, bravely. I saw him kill a corrupted machine himself. But he worries for you.
Our tribe needs strength, not sentiment. I've tracked some of the killers who struck the Proving. I crave vengeance. Do you?
Yeah, see,
have
like
no
when she
idea.
finds out what
Show me
happened to
then.
Varl.
Lend me your strength. Follow. The killers.
I'm
were just about
excited for
finished
Zoe to meet her
digging
though.
the
I feel
cursed
like
earth.
Zoe could
The
kind of
sin
calm
of the
her down
ancients
a
is
bit.
buried
Obviously,
in
like,
that soil. Corrupt
losing both
demons.
your children is
I
like
know
a
of them.
huge thing. I'm not saying
killed
it
one at
isn't,
Mother's
but
Watch.
I feel like Zoe could
Bold
just.
claim. I wonder if
I don't know
you'll
what the
live
word
up
I'm
to
looking
it.
for is. I hope you know what I mean. I just feel like Zoe just has that kind of aura about her, just to kind of put things into perspective and not jump to the sort of things I'm guessing Sona would want to do. And rightfully so as well, you know.
Hours ago, I sent braves into hiding in the trees below.
I was also watching the
Unlike
final
signal, no
Guerrilla
attack.
stream today of
The enemy and their demonic
2022,
machines outnumber us.
and they
But
put
we
in
have
a
fury on our side.
Horizon
We
character
could have more
test
than
of
that.
like who you would be, and I got Eric.
That's Blaze. What we
I don't
used to
know whether
burn,
to be
they used
mad
to blast.
because
It's how they dug out this pit.
So we put fire to
I don't
it
want to
and
be
then
the person that killed
Boom.
Val. I don't
Then
want
let
to
us
be that
begin.
person.
Whoa, wait. Let's not rush. Give me some time to make an approach. If I end up alerting them, open fire.
All right. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, it's quite funny. I'll leave the link in the description if I remember to, and if I don't, do feel free to comment and I'll do it. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna need some supplies. Yeah, I still can't believe that it's nearly been a year since Forbidden West has been out. It's madness, and we have the Game Awards tonight as of the time of filming this. So if anything Horizon related was shown, there is more, well, it's most likely that there's a reaction video up already. Because I can't stay up to watch it live, unfortunately. I wish I could. I would love to see the Game Awards live, but timing just isn't great for UK people. It starts at, I think it's like 12:30 at night and finishes at like 2:30, 3. I can't stay up that late. And it's a Thursday. If it was a Friday, maybe. But unfortunately, not this year. I love the rain in this game. When a game does rain well, I'm already obsessed because rain is like my favourite weather. Like, give me rain all day, every day. I'm not a fan of the sun. This scrapper's going crazy. No. He's gonna go boom. Did I get him? No. That did though. Also, I wasn't expecting the... I can't remember if I mentioned this in the last episode, but I didn't expect to see the eclipse in Forbidden West either. That took me by a real surprise. A nice surprise. They were like the last people that I thought would show up. Anyone else? We got a watcher, a rogue watcher. Oh, and a scrapper. Hello. Not anymore. Oh. Oh, I missed. Wow. Alright, let's loot up.
This wasn't
Sona.
all the killers. I counted more at the War Party massacre. If I have to chase their filthy shadows from here to Spear's Reach, I will.
You're hurt. Losing blood.
My health is not your concern.
No one doubts your determination, but you need rest.
She's right, Warchief. Give your wounds time to close.
Val, what are you doing here? I ordered you to hold that gate with your life.
And so I did, until the runner you sent returned with news of his encounter with Aloy and your location. I left the gate well guarded. My place is here, with you, with our vengeance. Am I not owed that?
Maybe I should have a look around. See if I can figure out where the rest of the killers are.
Do as you wish. Everyone else does.
Mother.
Mother. Don't embarrass me.
Commanders, over the past month, accidental blaze explosions have killed 12 men. Here in the Ring of Metal, I've taken the precaution of placing our entire stockpile in a covered shelter. safe from stray sparks and lightning, and I've posted guards to control access. I urge you to take similar measures, or suffer the consequences. Supply Master Thran, out.
A blaze stockpile inside their base. Sabotage that, and we win. I found something. The rest of the killers are camped inside a ring of metal. Any idea what that means?
Damn them. The ring of metal lies in the ruins of Devil's Grief. That ground is taboo. I will return to the matriarchs, beg them to make an exception.
There's no time for that.
Blood spilled calls for blood spilled. If the ground is cursed, then let our vengeance sanctify it.
You blaspheme!
Please, Warchief, break the taboo.
Devil's Grief is a cursed place. But maybe Aloy's secret blessing can protect us. I'll send scouts ahead. Our force will assemble at the cliff above Red Echoes, and launch our attack from there.
Sounds like a plan. See you there.
Nice. Also, it looks like it's the perfect time of day. Look at that. Stunning. So beautiful. Look at that. For ages. Yeah, while we head to our next place, I mentioned earlier that I'm currently playing through God of War Ragnarok. The episodes have been uploaded to my second channel, which will be linked in the description if you're interested. But my backlog is huge. And that's because I took a long break from gaming during secondary school, mostly because I was like focusing on exams and stuff. And a lot of it was just I wasn't surrounded by people that gamed.
Never know when I might need these.
You know, I did try and talk to people about gaming, but they just didn't really have an interest, and it wasn't cool. It's, you know,
best keep an eye
another stereotypical thing that I wish I didn't listen to. So again, if you can learn anything from me, it's to not to listen to what other people say or think. You know, if you like gaming and they don't, that's okay. I do wish I, you know, had some friends that gamed, but my year group just weren't really into that. And same with college as well. I didn't hide the fact that I gamed in college, just because I was at a point where I'm like, if you don't like it, then whatever. I'm not gonna let it affect me anymore. And then that's when I picked up Horizon, that I obviously completely missed out on, because the years I was at school was the years that all the good games came out. So Last of Us, God of War, Horizon, Days Gone, all those great games. Ghost of Tsushima as well. You know, I had all those games to catch up on. I played them now, God of War being the most recent one.
The Pocket Shitstorm Tour, Day 3.
Shitstorm Tour.
I was 13. I broke in and vandalized this
Memories.
place. Me and that kid, I think his name was Star. It was my first arrest. A real banner day for the Mahdi family. What a messed up kid I was.
His story is so sad. But yeah, then once I finished Horizon, obviously people were like, oh, if you like open world games, you would like games like Days Gone, and you like zombie games, because I had played Dying Light before this. I wouldn't say I got invested in the story as much as I did with this and other games, just because I think the story in Dying Light is quite different. It's not bad, it's different, I'd say. Yeah, this was the first game that like made me feel things. That sounds really strange, but it's one of the first games that I really connected with the main character. And I've said before, well, I think I've said before, I know I've said it in streams before, But I really saw a lot of myself in Aloy, you know, as being an outcast. Not really having a massive friendship group, because school just wasn't great for me as a whole. I don't tend to talk about it a lot. But yeah, it wasn't great, unfortunately. I had good times, but it is what it is now. I am thankful for it though, because I wouldn't be the person I am today and doing what I'm doing today if it wasn't for those lessons I learned at school, you know. Kind of just taught me to not really care about what other people think. You know, people will like you for you. You shouldn't change yourself just because it's not cool or it's not what everyone else is doing. Alright. The world would be pretty boring otherwise. I did it again. You would have thought I would have learnt from the first time. Set myself on fire. Yeah, then obviously, you know, it's when I started using Twitter more as well, because I deleted social media during school because it was that bad. So that kind of gives you an idea. So I didn't have social media for like a good 3-4 years maybe. And it's not till obviously I went to college and then started streaming more that I was like, okay, let's create a new one, let's create it fresh. And then obviously that's when I found communities like Horizon. I was like, oh, there's like, you know, to me it was like a whole new world, like people openly talk about how much they love a game. And the Horizon community welcomed me with open arms because, you know, I'm kind of late to the game. I played it in 2020. So relatively late. You know, I haven't been there since the start, but that doesn't seem to have an impact in the Horizon community at all. Like, you could start this tomorrow and we'd happily welcome you in. It's not like, oh, well, you haven't been here since the start, so we're not going to include you. It's not like that at all. Which again, it's really novel to me. It was all just really like, it was a lot to take in. It's like, oh, like I can just come and talk to you guys whenever I want about the game, and I think that applies to every game as well. There is a community out there for you. I do also think virtual photography helped me a lot as well, because that's what I first started sharing. And then obviously meeting people that way. Yeah, this game has helped me a lot. Like, it's kind of crazy what I would be doing if I didn't start streaming and if I didn't play this game, because like I said in the last episode, I think it opened my eyes to other jobs in gaming that aren't related to coding and stuff. I was gonna be a PE teacher, that's where I was going. So yeah, like this game just completely changed my whole course of what I was doing. Like, it's kind of scary when you think about it sometimes.
Crown. Feels more like a military camp.
I don't think I'd be enjoying any other job that I
Here she is.
Everywhere.
They made her a seeker.
got if I
Come
didn't
here,
play
girl.
this game.
Let's
and
have a
kind
look at
of
you.
open up a whole completely new
A girl
world.
with the mark of a seeker. The Sentinel saw you coming.
You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Carja capital. West will take you to it. But their
She said
soldiers will
West.
stop you long before you get there.
I remember before
try.
release of Forbidden
No,
West,
what I mean
anytime
is
West
there's a
was
Carja
mentioned,
fort that
whether it
guards
was
the pass
about
between East and
the
West.
Forbidden West,
Word is the Carja have
or just
sealed
West
the
in
gate
general,
out of fear
everyone
of
was
the
like,
corrupted
"They
machines
said
infesting
West."
our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose.
but I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
Watch me.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake?
Watch me.
Better than good, I hope.
I should be going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you find whatever it is you're after.
The strongest lie dead and rooted. The machines are friends.
Let's go. Discovering all the corrupted zones, right?
I
It's
said
her.
I'd meet Varl and Sona near Red Echoes.
Let's go, let's go. We'll probably meet Sona and Varl in the next episode, or we'll do it in this one if we have time. We will see how we go. Yeah, Horizon has just introduced me to a lot. Like, obviously it's introduced me to, you know, some of the devs, which is like, everything's just crazy to me. Like, although I've been in the Horizon space for a while now, it still doesn't quite...
These machines.
It still doesn't feel quite real. But I'm surrounded by amazing people. A brilliant game as well. I'm just really not used to like that sort of thing, you know. When you go through, well, it's 5 or 6 years of friendship issues and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to put yourself out there, I guess. But I'm glad that I did, like, it's crazy. Where's my Strider? Oh no, I don't have one. That's sad. We're running it then. Yeah, if anyone, you know, makes fun of you for playing games, one, they're missing out, because games are cool. Especially, like, you know, the newer games that are coming out now, they're missing out. So, really, they're the ones who need to sort themselves out and play some games. Have a bit of fun, you know?
I can get out of this.
Obviously, like, it's easier to say all this in hindsight, you know, what you would do differently. But, you know, I still get mocked now for, you know, liking this game, and it's like, well, if you don't like it, that's fine. You know, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion, but don't bring other people down just because it's not something you agree with, you know? Some games that I'm not a huge fan of, but I don't feel the need to go around putting down others who do enjoy it. It's causing no harm to you.
Here they come.
It's not affecting you in any way if they like this game or not. I'm killing an old locker watchers today, I don't like it. I don't like killing watchers. Jump over my head. I don't even know what's happening. They've all merged into one. I hate it when the machines lift as well. It makes me start feeling bad for them, even though they're trying to rip me apart. I'm gonna die. Okay, maybe I don't feel bad anymore.
I've done what I can.
Not after that hit, that was mean.
Time to see if the Carja fort will let me pass over the mountain. mountains.
You know, this game has led me to do a lot of things that I never thought I would be doing, this being one of them. You know, I said in the last one, I didn't think I'd have a channel dedicated to the game and have nearly 5k people behind me. Crazy.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy, I know. And you know, with photo mode, I've met some great people through the photo mode community. A lot of insanely talented people over there. You know, that led me to judging this year's Red Bull capture contest, which, again, is wild. Being invited to the launch party of Forbidden West. Unfortunately, I couldn't go because my passport had literally just run out. So I wasn't able to go, unfortunately. But you know, even just getting an invite is, again, crazy. I'm going to be using that word a lot, I think. You know, and other things, like when I first picked this game up, I started watching your likes of Dual Raptor and random side quests, and to now kind of just be speaking to them and like they know who I am, I'm like, oh, that's really happened. Like, if you told me when I was in secondary school that I'd be doing what I'm doing now, I would probably be the most confused I've ever been. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way. I know it, like a lot of people say, if you told me this when I was doing this, I know a lot of people say I wouldn't have believed you, but anyone who knew me back then knew that I wouldn't believe you. I don't even think a lot of my old teachers would believe what I'm doing now either, because like they had no idea that I liked gaming. They all thought that I was gonna go and be a PE teacher. But now I'm doing quite the opposite of doing sport. Yeah, it's
Sounds
wild.
exciting. Has something
I'm so grateful for all of it as well. Like, I'm not really good with emotions. Like, when people compliment me, I never really know what to do because,
Turn back, girl!
you know, other than my family, I never really got compliments or when someone says, oh, like, I really enjoy your videos, I'm just like, oh, thanks. But obviously I appreciate it more than you guys will probably ever know. And it's just nice, you know, because for a long time I always felt like, I mean, I still kind of do now. I feel like I just annoy people. Like, if I comment on a post or something, I just feel like I'm annoying the person. But I do blame school for that. As to why I kind of feel like I'm annoying people when I message them. I know I'm probably not. At least I hope I'm not. But, gone into concentration mode. Try not to get stomped on by a corruptor. That what should die. Let's see. Is he deaded? Oh no.
Truly, the sun
he is.
shines upon us this day!
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here.
It never is. It's always you, Aloy. Yeah, so I don't know, it's just... It kind of all happened very quickly, I think. So I'm still kind of like, I don't really believe it all. Although, like, it's happened and...
So, will you open the gate for me now?
I don't know if any of that made sense, by the way.
You heard her!
What
Open
I just
the
said.
gates! And send word
I'm just
to
kind of
Captain
rambling
Balon.
at this point.
Where
So
you
apologies
headed,
in
girl?
advance.
West! To Meridian!
None of what I'm saying in these episodes will make sense.
The way of broken stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
The secret at the gate's completed. Let's go. The spire. Hello. City of the Sun. I can't wait for Meridian. I'm so excited. I always think that I would be Carja if I was in this world. I don't know.
Captain Balon,
What do you guys think?
the
Would
guard
I
at the
be
gate said
Carja?
you've been
What
to
tribe would I
Meridian
be a
recently.
part of?
what can I expect on the trail?
Nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for
Maybe
seeing things
Nora.
off. Keep to the
I
roads.
just like the
They're
Carja
safe
outfit,
enough.
though, if I'm being
After
completely
what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
Did an Osram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora, and they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people. My condolences, of course.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly, but he was on his way to Meridian, I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
I've got to get going. Thanks for the information.
One moment. If you find yourself heading back toward the Sacred Land, there's something you could do for me. I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. If you could look for them, I'd appreciate it. Their last known location was near an abandoned Nora village, due east of here.
I'll keep an eye out for them if I'm over that way.
Give you a good price.
It's like when I did my Forbidden West playthrough, I thought my playthrough was boring. Because you see all these other Let's Players, like, screaming and shouting. So I was kind of reluctant to put it out.
The world beyond the Sacred Land. I need to find Olin.
And because the game just means so much to me, and it came out at a time
How
where
they saw me through his focus. Who the woman is.
I really
One who
needed
looks like
it.
me.
So I
Like
was
they
just
want
like
me
an
dead.
emotional wreck
Olin's
anyway.
trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk.
I'm going to be washed
And it was
away.
also like my
And he will
first
pay
time
for all the
doing
lives he's ruined.
a Let's Play. Like for the first 3 years of doing content, I'd only really live streamed.
Snow haze.
And
White
although
as
in a
bone.
live stream, you know, you're kind of
got
talking
dark.
to yourself, but you know, you have a live chat with you, so doing a Let's Play was very different for me. Very new. With, you know, a big game that meant a lot to me, so there was a lot of stuff going on at the time. Probably wasn't my best move, but...
Ouch!
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Aloy. But no, I'm still happy I put it out though, because I have had a lot of comments say that you can see my love for the game, which is nice. I always try to be as genuine as possible when doing anything. I hate this hunting ground with a passion. I will never forget the glint hawk that rounds me into the wall while I was trying to go up the ladder. I took it personally. And I still hold a grudge to this day. I need a strider. I would like a strider. Let's go! Off to Meridian. Yeah, I feel like I'm slowly becoming more confident in doing this. I hope it shows. Also, I'm not as emotional because we know what happens in this game. I can prepare myself before I record each episode. But yeah, I do hope to do more Let's Plays. I'm not too sure about Call of the Mountain because the VR is a lot of money. I would love to do a playthrough of it. I really would. You know, getting to see a tallneck firsthand that way would be amazing. Oh, sorry. I keep hitting people today. It's not the animals that have to worry anymore, it's the people. But yeah, I'm not so sure about Call of the Mountain. We'll see, I guess. Obviously, if there's any DLC for Forbidden West, I will do a playthrough. And just any more games in the Horizon universe, I will be playing with you guys for sure. It's even introduced me to people like Julie Elvin, who does the vocals. I listen to a lot of her other music now as well. And there's just something about her voice, I can never explain it. But if you do love what she does in Horizon, you should definitely give her other stuff a listen because it is just as beautiful as the Horizon music. I was not disappointed. Are you gonna say West? You're gonna say it?
How dangerous can it be? It's in the opposite direction of the Forbidden West.
It's in the opposite direction of the Forbidden West?
What's the problem?
Betrayal. By my own blood. I was meant to go on a machine hunting expedition to the Banuk Wilds with real hunters. Then the rumors began. New machines, an evil miasma, many dead
There are
Banuk,
rumours of a Horizon
So my
DLC
father won't
trailer
allow me
being
to
shown
go.
at the Game Awards.
Says there's too much danger for a noble scion.
Do you
You
always
forget
do what your
Gildan
father
and
tells you?
Bryn again?
Yes, of
I'm gonna
course.
lose my mind. And again, there will probably be a reaction to it up if the rumours were true.
I guess I'll have to look into these rumors myself.
It's
I
through a
don't tend to
treacherous
pay
pass in
much
the northeastern
attention to the
mountains.
rumours that come about
You can't mean to go alone to that
of what's being shown and whatnot.
I suppose Outlanders can do whatever they please. By the sun. If only
But
I
if
wasn't
it is
born
true
noble.
and if I wake up
Sounds tough.
on Friday, then there will be a reaction up. It'll be an early start. So I did that last year. I woke up early, like earlier than I usually do, and I'm like, why? And I looked and there was new gameplay for Forbidden West, and it's like my body just knew that I just had to get up because something's been shown. So I'm gonna wonder if that's gonna happen again. Yeah, it's very nice to see Forbidden West be nominated
goods entering the
for
city are subject to search.
so many categories.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
Obviously, it'd be nice for it to win
What's going
Game
on
of the
here?
Year. There was a lot of
Someone's in there.
tough competition.
And so's Erend.
But I do
that
also
other
think
Outlander
that,
I talked to the night
you
before
know,
the proving. Erend
everyone
said he'd
can have
introduce
their
me to
own
his sister if I
Game
visited
of the
London.
Year. Obviously, it's nice to have the
Captain
title, but
Vanguard.
I do just see a lot of arguments online about why certain games shouldn't have been nominated. And it's just, let everyone have their own Game of the Year. You know,
Stop right there.
every
In light of
game
the
that's been
recent attack,
released this year
No stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
deserves
Recent attack.
a title
What are
or
you
an
talking
award.
about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa. You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy, hey, you're alive.
Erend.
I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
All the way to Meridian just to
Just
see
to
me?
see me.
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there. So you approve? Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here.
You
He went
understand later on,
scrounging for
Erend?
scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
Of course.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
I do that one a lot, so I don't want to do that one. I don't ever think I've done that one. Let's do this one.
Give yourself some time. You'll find your footing.
Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And what would your sister
That's
have said about that?
True.
I know, you're right. I should expect more of myself. She always did.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
I love Erend. If anything happens to him from this day forward, I'm going to riot.
So many people here all talking at once. How does anyone think?
Oh, Meridian, I've missed you.
I just drink.
Definitely gonna have to put a Carja outfit on.
It's huge.
Is she a Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Wow, rude. Oh, the Meridian song. That was in my Spotify Wrapped for this year. I think it was my third most listened to song. City on the Mesa.
How long will Avad hide in his palace?
Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
I think he knows that.
You scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself. Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass.
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
What I do find funny is if any of you remember the live action Alice in Wonderland with like Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter, Erend wasn't it?
How are we gonna get
I'll
in?
put a picture up on the screen of the character he played. But I love that movie and I watched it on repeat.
Subtle.
Here we are.
I love
Try
it.
not to break anything.
And I watched it on
Other
repeat.
than the door.
All of this for one man.
And little did I
Pays to
know
have
that Erend was
connections
in
in the
it.
Sun
And little
King's
did I
court.
know that he would play one of my favourite
Let's see what's
characters
underneath.
in this game.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get
I was
through
watching it the other day and
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of
I
Azeroth.
saw him.
Nothing gets through.
And I was like, you
We'll see
look
about
like Erend. You look like John Hopkins. So I did the obligatory IMDb search, which I do with most shows, to be honest. Anytime I think I recognise someone, I'm straight down the actor wormhole. I'm trying to find out who they are and what else they've been in.
Could do a lot of damage if it fell down.
And then it was him. And I was like, I've literally been watching you for years.
Let's give it a little push.
He's only in it for like, I think, what, 5 minutes? He's not in it very long. But I watched it on repeat when I was younger. And now he's in my favourite game. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
I'm sorry. This music just makes me feel, ow, my legs, really cheery.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
Lovely.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. There's your proof.
Right.
Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
Let's tell him.
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances. And see through each other's focuses too. Like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you. Through Olin.
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Carja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
I just constantly want to give him a hug. I just want to give him a hug. But again there, like, him trying to understand the focus and Aloy kind of being confused that they can talk over vast distances, yet in Forbidden West it's pretty much done all the time. It's so good being back here. And it was such a tease in the Forbidden West when we were over there. And we could see Meridian. It's like, just let me go over there. I spent ages trying to see if I could break the invisible walls or, you know, get over them some way, because I just wanted to get back here. That's why I'm excited if we ever do return here in a DLC or the next game. See Meridian again. And how it rebuilt after the Battle of the Light as well.
Machine named Redmaw. Is it real?
You see the Thunderjaw? There he is. I love that you can see him from here. It's like one of my favourite details. He's just chilling over there. Just chill. I do remember the first time I saw him though. I was like, yeah, I'm going the other way. I think I avoided Thunderjaws for so long because I was just scared. Until the game forced me to. Or I got a bit braver. But yeah, I do think I'm going to leave this episode here. Again, apologies if I didn't make sense throughout this. I have a feeling these next episodes are just going to be me rambling on. Jumping from one topic to another. And not really making sense. So, apologies. I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was obviously great seeing Val again. I'm gonna hold on to him for as long as possible before I play through Forbidden West again, because I'm not sure that I can go through that trauma again. Yeah, I do have a lot of other videos planned alongside this Let's Play, so be sure to subscribe to see what I've got cooking up. I have a lot of DIY projects that I want to turn into videos. But yeah, please do subscribe to be the first to know when those videos go out. And it would be great to hit 5k subs. I do have something planned for when we hit that. I'm not going to tell you what. It's going to be a surprise. But yeah, if you did enjoy this episode, don't forget to leave a like. Leave a comment about, you know, anything we discussed in this episode. Again, you can continue sharing your experiences as well. That wasn't just for the first episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.